morning. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. Now the former Jet running back. This is Chris Ivory, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Hyde steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards.
Played into a nice deal with Jacksonville, and they expect the same results.
Yeah, nice 5-year deal indeed. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game.
If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down.
Getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go back to the ground attack here. It's Ivory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third. From the gun on third down, Bortles finding time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover.
They throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got
time play there.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Here's Mallett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
There's no such thing as a can't-miss quarterback, but Blake Bortles has shown in his time in the NFL that he's a guy that you can build a team around.
On first down, this is Ivory. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Ivory. And some room to roam now. Oh, another spin. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Ivory, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the The drive begins with a run by Forsett. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 54 yards on the ground.
Smart. All the things they prepared for when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
It's a good
backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in. Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Steve Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
Isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Bortles now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. It's out to the right by himself. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And then the hit, but incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
You say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try to play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. 4-set hit, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
Now, throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Underneath, he hits for Sam. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket.
Type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find a work and pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play now. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. They saw it, running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
You can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
A whole lot of confidence.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Mallet. To the right side to Aiken. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd.
In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
People are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7 on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Play.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple.
Other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Bortles. But he's got it to Hearns. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 5 yards. From midfield, here's Bortles. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Carry number 10 now for Ivory. And there's a flag on the play. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After that last mistake. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's got time. And he'll be hit from behind and outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 20 up on a 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Bortles going to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Rashad Green. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, they could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. Give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Mallet now. He's going to wind up and air it out. Penalty marker is down here.
Pass interference. Defense.
All arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
Let's go.
Here's Mallet. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
It'll be a rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended.
Going to get down inbounds. On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. For the final moments here of the 2nd quarter, they don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure
This field goal the last go around.
And you know what upsets a kicker more than anything? Is missing a kick they think they can make and feeling like the other side believes that they had something to do with it. And it doesn't matter. To those guys on defense, I know. They're taking full credit. Yep, we forced him into the miss, and they're going to ride that confidence the rest of the way. We'll see.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll give it up to Ivory. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point.
With intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people the incompletion.
Back to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the...
In that situation.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Forsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. There are several elements to a
That's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Ken Nason's routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They give it to Ivory. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns.
Getting their hands on the ball and taking it away from the other team. They'll take that pass break up there, but you know darn well that all they're going to say is, you get your hand on it, turn it into an interception. We've got to increase those numbers.
And he's got it to Hurns. 23 yards on the...
Daunted it all and picked it up.
And a busy afternoon continues for Ivory. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But
extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run with Ivory. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Ivory, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the... Now brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, they had to feel...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he's brought down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is fine. Bortles now on first down. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Bortles. A dump off for Ivory. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Bortles now on third and goal. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. He was trying to keep his...
Right, every bit of the technique, but if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And Myers able to knock it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so you needed 2 on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And as our graphic shows,
Make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
He'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And that'll bring up, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Love the great skills. You want to utilize them in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On second down, here's Bortles. It's caught right side. It turns. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted. Praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. All right, partner, still pretty early in the season here, but it always feels good to be undefeated.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what part of the season. When you're putting together wins like this, every team will take that type of a record. Gives you confidence for the rest of the year going on.